Hey yo, it's 48 Sharks. Here we go with another mental health video. Hope you like it. So I wrote something the other day, and I do write on Facebook. If you want to follow me on Facebook, RJ Ackridge, AKRIDGE. Fucking follow me on there. I made my shit public. I made it social, and that way I got the whole personal, genuine fucking thing going on all fronts. Also on Instagram, 48 Sharks, and then TikTok, 48 Sharks. But yeah, so I posted this. I do a lot of text posting on Facebook, so if you want to see my poems, stories, essays, texts, all that stuff. Let's get that out of the way, though. So I wrote something on Facebook, and it's a text post. And it's been something that I've been afraid to kind of talk about, something that I've been afraid to almost even mention, because it sounds almost embarrassing or weak in my personal opinion, in my perspective, to experience, especially with all this positivity that I'm always talking about. So basically I wrote, I feel like I subconsciously hold myself back from reaching my full potential, my final form, because I know that if I did, there would be no turning back. Who I am now would be just a shell and a memory, a skin I've shed. It's my subconscious that knows how amazing I would be, how successful and how powerful I would become, how dominant and in control of everything in my life I would be. I know I would have to drop people from my life, I would have to gain others, I would have to change my entire lifestyle, but subconsciously, I know I could do it, even thrive in a chaotic environment for a way if I had to for a while. I consciously say this about my subconscious, but in reality, to put it bluntly, I'm almost afraid, like I said, of how I said I am of success, and how afraid I am of being successful, and how great things will go once I do begin. Because I've suffered for so long, that's become my normal. I've given so much of myself to other people, I've gotten used to it. I haven't been able to take advantage of life like others have, and now that I can, and I'm finally able to grasp it, and experience what the fuck life actually is, it's new and uncharted territory. And it's like, you know what? Fuck it, though. I need to learn to not be afraid of my power. I need to claim that shit. It's like, fuck. What do I do with all this confidence and power, knowing that I could do anything? Fucking get it. That's what. So, that's the point of this video, you guys watch me, and like I say, everybody out here is trying to fucking lead, or everybody wants followers. Who the fuck is actually leading? The leaders are gonna have fucking issues, and if we don't acknowledge that shit and fix it and fucking talk about it and bring it up and say that, hey, to the people that are following me, this is the thing you might be going through. If we don't bring this shit up, man, if we don't spread this awareness, then it's gonna be fucking pre-2019, man. There has never been a better time for mental health awareness than since 2018. So, in my psychology class, one of them, the professor, Dr. Arbona, Maria Arbona, Puerto Rican psychologist, look her up, she's fucking amazing. Arbona, Dr. Maria Arbona, she asked us, what if you're the problem? What if it's not them? Forget about them. What if it's actually you? What if you are the problem? And a lot of people had never thought about that before, So I asked the same question. What if you've been able to, what if you've been able this entire time? What if you've been able? You're just afraid of being so able because you know how able you'll be. You're so able that you're not going to need to latch on to this life that you have formed around you almost like a fucking hermit crab, finding the most perfect shell that's your comfort zone. Instead of that, fucking go forth and eventually die. No, that's a Death Clock song, but honestly, go forth and die. Go forth, live your life, because you're gonna die. Why be afraid of trying shit, man? Why be afraid of trying shit? You know, you're either never going to get to try it again, or it's going to be a few billion years before you... Well, a lot of billion... fucking... It'll be trillions of years before you get to try again. Either that or never again. So, either way, it's like, you might as well fucking do it while you're alive. Try some shit. Stop being afraid of how successful you're going to be. Stop being afraid of losing the friends that you might have to lose. Stop being afraid of the new ones you're going to have to make. Choose your life. Life is a choice. And also subscribe. That is not a choice. You need to subscribe because we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're at 309. Fucking let's get to 310. 310 and then we'll work on 311.